So I want to take a moment and just explain the mentality behind posts and pages, because the way that you create them and the way that you add content to them feels almost identical, with the exception of like one panel in the admin section. So it's not really different when you look at it in the admin section, but the way that the information can be used within the site is different. So the information on our site can be comprised of all kinds of things, right? We have text, images, files, links, videos, and all of these things are grouped together on either a page or a post, so that way they can be displayed for the public to see them. So how do we decide whether we're going to put it on a page or a post? Generally, at the very beginning, whenever we talk to you, we start making that decision for you, because that's what you hired us for, right? To make this as easy as possible. But then how do you know where to edit what? So posts are more timely information. It's a nice modular format, and we can put it on multiple pages throughout your site. And it's divided by categories, while pages are combined to only one page, and they're divided by parent pages. So a post, you can't display a page on a post. It has a longer URL, so it usually has the date in it. And if you're wondering, is this information a page or a post? So if it's sort of like a blog entry or a Facebook status update, then it's probably a post. So if it's a news article or a project, then it's probably a post. Whereas pages may display some of your posts for you. They have a much shorter URL that does not include a date, or it shouldn't include a date. And then it's more static information, as we said before. So it's your about page or your contact page, things that just aren't going to change very often. It's like a Word document or a PowerPoint slide. So to reiterate, pages, most of the time you can find them on your navigation. There's a link to your pages. If there are posts listed on a page, for example, if you have a home page that lists posts on it, featured posts, you will go to the post to edit that page, to edit that post. You will not go to your home page to edit those posts. And they're organized by parent pages. So the page structure looks something like this. You have these fancy pages, and then there might be a drop-down menu with other pages underneath it. These are some examples of pages, and I listed off a few earlier. So home, about, contact, those are really common pages that you see on a website. Okay, so an example of a page, here's our contact page on our website. Here's the navigation bar, and as you can see, contact is highlighted up there. And then in the middle of the page, this is the page body, and there's only one big entry of information. There is no read more links. You can see that the page is highlighted on the navigation, and the URL for this page is makecreate.com/contact. So it's nice and short, and it doesn't include a date. Now let's look at posts. So posts are grouped into categories and displayed on a page. And you can actually put posts in multiple categories if you like, if it applies. So there's, look at these lovely posts hanging out on my page. So if something is newsworthy and it's also a project, it can go in news and it can go in projects. It's okay, you just check the boxes. Examples of posts may be, obviously blog entries are definitely posts, but sometimes we have job listings as posts. Sometimes we have staff or board members. And we do these things for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we really want to help you control the formatting of the information and make it easy for you to update the site. And so we don't want you to have to go through and format a whole bunch of pictures. We just want these pictures to automatically format for you and display nicely. And other times, we just know that you're going to be changing stuff often. And if you're going to change it often, it's easier to do it in this piece-by-piece modular format than it is for you to have to go in and edit that same page all the time. Plus, it organizes easier and sorts easier if you've got a whole bunch of information for people to sort through. as a post. Okay, so an example of a post, this is a category page from our blog. And this little box right here is one post displayed on the category page. I know that this is a page of posts because there's lots of short entries and there's these little read more buttons. And if I click on the read more button, it will take me to my single post page. And this page is not listed on the main navigation and the URL contains dates. So if I just land on this page, I look up at the URL and usually, I mean, it has a date on the side of the page as well. So this I deduct using my Sherlock Holmes skills that this is a post.